Hello and welcome to OpenSolar. In this short video, I'm welcoming on board Sungrow as an exhibiting partner on OpenSolar, and I'll be giving you a general run through end-to-end of our solar sales and design application. So if you didn't already know, in OpenSolar you're able to generate leads, design solar systems, create beautiful looking solar proposals, send them out online, close the sale online, and deliver post-sales documentation. So essentially we have here an end-to-end toolkit for your solar business. And you'll see that the app is split into 4 different zones down the bottom. I'm starting on this My Energy page today, which gives a preview from the customer's perspective. This is the solar proposal that you're going to send out. We've also got over here the project zone where you're managing your CRM, key customer information such as their usage, utility rate, and contact details. The studio zone is where you're doing the solar design, and the control zone is only for the administrators of the account, and that's where you set up all of your hardware, pricing, and so on. So beginning on this My Energy proposal today, let's have a quick run through here. We've got a few figures at the top which are fully customizable. You can select between different system options in OpenSolar as well, and you notice that all of these figures and the charts that flow through the proposal will update. We can view multiple views of the home by clicking on these arrows here. And coming down, this is where we see our system hardware and the beautiful Sungrow exhibited content here that we have got with our new partnership today. So in here, you're able to play videos where you can learn about the products and the brand. You can view detailed brochures about the products, and you're able to download spec sheets right from this online My Energy proposal as well. So with this new partnership, you have access to this exhibited content from Sungrow on various different products that they offer. So coming down, we have the system performance chart. Very easy to understand sections for your customer here. We've got a little bit of customized content that I put in, so you can really spice it up and tailor it towards your business as well. We've got how your system works, the environmental benefits, and then the financial impact of the system as well. And once again, switching between the different options, and we'll be able to see those charts updated, so it's nice and easy to compare for your customer. Finally, we've got the bill savings. Once again, you can also switch between the different payment options that you're offering in OpenSolar as well. So if we switch over to a loan, we're able to view the quarterly payments there too, which is great. And then lastly, we have our quotation table here and the ability to download the proposal as a PDF document. So if the customer is happy with this quote that they're looking at, they can then go right through to accept the proposal and pay the deposit. They can review the quotation table and the terms and conditions of your business, check off that they've read those, and then sign away to pay with the payment information that you're providing here. Great, so now let's jump into the control zone of the app where I'll be showing you briefly how to just set up that Sungrow exhibited content at the beginning. So if you jump in here to design and hardware and then inverters, we can then click on plus create at the top right to search for an inverter from our database in OpenSolar. So if you type in here Sungrow, you'll be able to get a short list of just Sungrow products, and all of these ones with this logo here are exhibited on OpenSolar. So for an example, let's just take this SG30CX. We can view the specs there, and we can also put in the warranties as well if we need to by clicking customize specs, and you can put in the warranty years in here. Then you can put in the cost per unit in this little section and then hit save. And then that will then load into this active list of inverters here. So once you've loaded in all of your Sungrow products, you're ready to start designing with those. So we can jump back to this project zone, which is where it all kind of begins. This is our list of projects here where we can star favorite different jobs. We can view customer names and their contact details, and you can one-click call, text, and email them right from the app with these buttons. And that's particularly useful when you're using OpenSolar on your smartphone or your tablet device and you've downloaded it from the App Store. You can also apply filters to this project list as well if you want to get a short list of specific projects. So perhaps we can filter for all projects that are in the selling stage. And then we'll get a nice little short list here, which we can then do some external reporting by just clicking the download button at the bottom left there. So you can apply multiple filters at a time there. But for the sake of this demonstration, let's go to the top right and click on New Project. We can enter in some basic contact information here. We put in an address, and then their contact information in here. And then we can go straight through to click on Create and Design. That'll take us in to this studio zone where we can load in our map. We'll just zoom in a little bit at the bottom right there to get a better view of the roof. Down the bottom left is where we can select our mapping option. So Google is the default mapping option, but we also have Nearmap as a premium mapping provider, and you'll need to have a subscription with them, and then you can link your account to OpenSolar so you get access to all that high definition imagery. Great, so once we're happy with our map choice, we can go to the top left, select our panel type. Selecting from this list here, we can choose from this active list, being the ones we use in past projects, or we can select one from our database in here. So we'll use this REC panel, and then clicking on plus panels, we can just click and drag along the roof face now, and then just releasing there, and then just adding in additional panels in the surrounding areas like so. So if we're happy with that, we can make any final adjustments if we need to, such as the slope of the roof or the azimuth, or even just moving the panels horizontal around the roof like so with this yellow bubble now. You also have a few other advanced panel layout options in this area as well. So we'll now just click on the System tab at the top, which just returns us to this home menu of the studio zone, and then we can add in our Sungrow inverter in here by clicking on plus, selecting from our list of inverters, and then I'm just going to do a quick Control F search there and just select this 5 kilowatt Sungrow inverter. And perhaps you want to give your customer 2 different system options in OpenSolar. You can easily do that by clicking the plus tab at the top and then duplicating that system. And now with this other tab, we can add in a battery option if you want to provide that as well. So once again, going in and selecting there, might take this Powerwall as an example. And now we can also retitle that at the top as well. So let's just call that Solar and Battery. And this one can just be called Solar only. Perfect. So we've done our system design now. We can now select our pricing and payment options, which come from this area. And this is all set up in the control zone at the beginning. You'll have a few default pricing schemes and things like that you can use, but I would recommend checking out some of our support material down the bottom right here. We have lots of great videos on getting that stuff set up. And yeah, now we're pretty much ready to go through to our solar proposal and ready to send it out to our customer. So it only takes a matter of minutes in OpenSolar to design great looking solar systems and quotes. Just click on this My Energy page to go through and just review that quotation that we've made now. We're loaded in here with a brief cover message that we've designed for our customer as well, and a little bit of information about our business. So we can continue to proposal, once again selecting from multiple different system options here. And we have access to this nice looking Sungrow exhibited content with this partnership. So that's how quick and easy it is to design systems and proposals. It's super fast, and that's something we've definitely heard from our installers in the past as well, is that they are able to increase their quoting speed and therefore their sales by coming on board and using OpenSolar as well as a completely free solar software. So jumping into control now, I'll show you a few key things where you can get set up just as you create your account. In this company section, you can enter in key business information in here, a little bit of about us content and your logo at the bottom. So in that sense, OpenSolar is completely white label, so it's all branded to suit your own business. And then hitting save at the bottom right there. You can add in team members in this section by clicking on plus create and then sending an email to them by putting their email address in here, selecting whether you want them to make an admin or not, which gives them access to this control zone that we're in at the moment. You can also set up your pricing schemes and your payment options in this area here, and you'll see that we have a few different formulas that you can use for these pricing schemes. So do note that all these pricing schemes are created in here, but then they get applied to the project within the studio zone down there. After you've done your solar design, that's when you can apply your pricing to it. And the same method goes for the payment options in here as well. So if we jump now into the design and hardware section, this is where we set up our modules, inverters and batteries, just like I showed you before by clicking on plus create, searching for a brand in the database, and then entering the cost per unit here and hitting save, and that adds it into this active list. So you can see that I've just done that before with our Sungrow inverter there. So that same process for all of these sections in here. And then you've got the purchase experience section, which is where you can set up all of your proposal templates and contract templates, which is essentially customizing your customer's experience on that My Energy page. So you're setting up your terms and conditions and the look and feel of that My Energy proposal to tailor it towards your business. And then you've also got a checkout experience, which you can set up to allow them to check out online on the proposal and pay a deposit. So I hope this video was useful for you. I would recommend jumping into this support area at the bottom right, visiting our help center for additional training material. We also run weekly webinars 3 times per week, and they're super useful for getting set up and onboarding your entire team. They go into a lot more detail than I've been into in this short video, so would highly recommend checking those out. And you can also just email us at support@opensolar.com if you're running into any issues you need clarification on. Thanks so much for joining into this short video, and welcome on board Sungrow as an exhibiting partner on OpenSolar.